So today we've brought Kumi to a picnic site. It's about 20 minutes from home, and it's just a good idea to let them get acclimatised to it first. So at the moment he's back at the car, just getting used to the smells. He's only ever been here once, and that was when he was a kitten. So we're just getting him used to the new environment slowly before trying to take him on a walk. But it's beautiful, deserted, and we try to choose places where there's not many dog walkers, because that will just freak him out. He's okay with dogs, but we always play it safe, and we like to respect the dogs as well. So we always think it's a good idea to try and find places where people aren't walking their dogs if possible. So we'll see how he gets on with his little walk today. Hopefully he likes it here, because we like it here. And then it's a win-win. So let's go. So, how did the walk go? Well, I'm back at the car. Kumo's back at the car. So, not too good. And I would say it was probably a couple minutes into the walk that I could tell Kumo was not having a nice time, and that he was increasingly getting upset at where he was. And this was due to me knowing his body language. And it's really important to know your cat's body language, to know them well, before bringing them to a new location, I would say, when you harness train them. So with Kumi, his tail was down, he was creeping along, his ears were back, and this is not a confident Kumo. When he's confident and happy, he's bouncy when he walks. You see this visible bounce, his tail is up and it's swooshy. Great word. And that told me today, when I wasn't seeing that happy bounce, I wasn't seeing that swoosh, he was not enjoying himself. So another important thing when you come to a new location is that you don't go far from your starting point to begin with. You don't just go straight. So the car for Kumo is his safe place, his stroller is his safe place, and we probably walked about 1 minute from where the car is, and then we did 3 or 4 circles, and in those 3 or 4 circles I could assess how he was feeling, and because I could see that he was getting increasingly distressed, he also started the odd growl and meow. We started to head back to the car, and as soon as he saw the car, he bolted for it. He knew that was his safe place, and he wanted to get back in there, and sure enough, he's in here. My husband and the children have gone for a nice walk, and that's fine. I'm quite enjoying the peace and quiet. And Kumi's had something to eat, and now he's chilling. And it's really important for me that he chills before we take him home. I didn't want to just chuck him back in the car and go home. He's an excellent car traveller, and he does 6 hours when we go on holiday in the car. And he's brilliant. He's really, really good. He's done it since he was a kitten. He's fine with the car. I didn't want to do a journey home, it's only 20 minutes away. I didn't want to do a journey home straight after a negative experience. I wanted a little bit of a gap, so that's why we're now taking the time for him just to chill, calm down, realise you are safe, and then we will travel home. So yeah, you really do have to be aware, because the last thing you want is for your cat to panic while it's in the harness. When they're in a harness and they panic, their natural instinct is to get away as quickly as possible. And to do this, they often will turn around, so they're facing backwards from you, and pull backwards through the harness. And that's how they escape a harness. So it's always vital to be aware of what they're feeling, how they're reacting. And if you start to see them panic, loosen the leash. Because if you loosen the leash, they can't pull on it. And try and get behind them, because then they can't pull backwards. And do that calmly and quickly, and then pick them up. And then hopefully they won't escape the harness. Kumo has escaped the harness many times and we've learned now to read the signs. So that's another reason why, if you're new to harness training, it is vital to stay closer to home in a location where they know they're safe. So, you know, it's fine. He doesn't like this place. That's fine. It's now stricken off. You know, we won't bring him back here. There's 2 areas closer to home that we don't visit with Kumo because he's had either a negative smell, negative sight, negative sound, just negative feeling. He no longer likes those places, and he remembers. So if we go back there, he knows where he is. He's not stupid. He's like, okay, this is a location I do not like. I'm not getting out of the car. So that will be the case with this place. You know, it's a beautiful place. We'll come here as a family, but not to bring Kumo for a walk, and that's fine, because the main reason we harness trained Kumo was so that he could have enrichment. He's an indoor cat, and many other owners of indoor cats will harness train their cats for the same reason. Not all indoor cats need that. A lot of indoor cats are quite happy being indoors. And I'm not advocating that all cats should be indoor cats, because that is certainly not the case. Not all cats are suited to that. Kumo is ragdoll breed. They're not street savvy at all. And where we live, it's very built up, lots of traffic, and also very sadly, lots of unneutered tomcats who fight. We hear cat fights all the time. So for Kumo, it's definitely safer for him to be an indoor cat. And that's why we harness trained him. We harness trained him as a kitten. And if you want to know more about harness training, then please pop over to our channel and check out our videos on harness training. We've already got 2 on there at the time of this video, and I'm working on a 3rd now. The first one is getting used to a harness. The second one is venturing outdoors for the first time. And our 3rd one, which is rather fitting with what I'm talking about now, is about leash control and also potential dangers, because there are a lot of dangers out here when you walk your cat. And this is the thing, there's so many videos online of people walking their cats up mountains and on boats, and they're all very confident and everything goes smoothly. But the reality of it is, it doesn't always go smoothly. Cats are cautious animals, and you need to be aware of that, really. So yeah, check out our channel and please subscribe. That will really help us. But for the meantime, my main goal at the moment is just getting Kumi feeling safe again. And then we'll take him home, lots of treats and some confidence building time in the garden tomorrow, where he does feel safe on his harness. So for now, cheerio from me and from Kumo.